Hello and welcome to Interactive Distractions, episode number 556. My name is Christopher Ishio, and I'm here with Jeff Twarney.
What up, everyone?
And Jason Eastgard.
Damn right.
And today, just going to do distractions, and we've got an email that we're going to go through.
Is it amazing? Very amazing?
It is amazing, yes. Mm-hmm.
Good.
But before we do that, let's see what's going on. So, Jeff, what's up, dude? How are you? How are things going?
I'm doing well. Not much going on. Didn't have a lot happening this weekend or this past week, so my week was pretty shit.
All right.
Not pretty shit.
Was it shit or was it just not?
Say pretty.
Yeah, like pretty laid back, pretty.
Yeah, kind of.
Nothing going on.
Nothing exciting.
You know.
I think is what
No,
you're
nothing
going for.
exciting. Yeah,
Okay.
it wasn't shit. It was fine. But it was,
It's like
nothing.
pretty not shit. Then it's like
It was absolutely horrible, but no, it was all right. No, it was just
Everything's fine, so I want to die.
No, we're
I had a
good.
shitty week that wasn't shitty.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Good.
Yes.
Excellent.
What about you, Jason?
I
you have a shittily good week? Or?
Yeah, it was awful. I think in a great way. Not a whole lot going on here. Still, oh my God, the saga of the
Continues.
the surgeries still is an issue. So one of the tests, because they had me see like 4 other doctors before they would sign off on the surgery. The first 3 were fine. The 4th one, they found something. So we had to look at that first. It's just a never ending uphill battle.
That sucks.
For me. It was a good Friday the 13th, though. It was very chill. Get to watch, which one did I watch? Oh, part 5, which is, spoiler alert, Jason's not technically in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Which
it was
one's
an imposter.
The Jason imposter? Okay.
Yeah, Roy. But for a long time growing up, I this will actually kind of play into something like the question that we have from Amy. I denounced that movie because Jason wasn't in it.
Roy, though. Roy
Yeah.
is such a force to be reckoned with.
He actually,
Jason.
but in later years, once I've matured, I've come to really, really like that movie. I think it's really, really good, even though it's not got the most, I don't know, graphic kills or quality kills or anything like that. I love the characters in that movie, but yeah, that's.
I have to admit,
that's it.
Like the name, when I hear the name Roy and think about a movie, I don't know if you guys ever saw this, and I'm not sure why I ever saw it. I think I saw it mainly because I watched it with my mom or something like that. But did you ever watch the movie? Overboard? Did you get?
Yeah, Kurt Russell.
Yes.
Kurt Russell,
Captain Roy.
And-
Is it Captain Roy?
No. It was.
What's his name?
The God, what was the woman's name?
The actress or the character?
The actress. I can't either one.
Goldie Hawn.
Yeah.
Goldie Hawn. Thank you. I know her. I just couldn't remember her name. But Goldie Hawn's
You know her?
character said yes, very much so. No. But she. If you haven't seen Overboard, it is actually a pretty funny movie from the 80s where Kurt Russell's character.
Oh God! No, go ahead.
Like,
I want to hear
it's really bad as of
It's
now.
fucked up.
Like, it's very fucked up, right? This is like, I don't think this movie would go over well these days, but in the 80s, apparently it was fine. But Kurt Russell's character goes onto this rich woman's yacht and does all these customizations to her closet. And she refuses to pay him for it. Then later that evening falls overboard, loses her memory, and then Kurt Russell sees her on the news and goes and claims that she is her husband, and basically takes this woman back to his house and makes her work off the amount of the of what it would cost to do the closet work. And like he has pictures fabricated and all this other stuff to make it look real. And this is like before
if there was gaslighting.
This is like gaslighting the movie, definition. Right? But the like this is before Photoshop too. So like they were trying, like someone doctored photos for him. And so this all goes back to Roy. So one of the first things that Kurt Russell does to Goldie Hawn's character is introduces her to her kids, and if you're not watching the YouTube, I'm air quoting her kids, and says, go on, he's the oldest, why don't you try and guess his name? And she goes, Roy. Like that's what she guesses for her name. And like halfway through the movie there's this part where that same child and goes, it wasn't us, Dad, it was Roy. So for some reason that whenever I hear the name Roy, that's the thing I think of. I don't know why, but
Jeff brought up Captain Ron. That's also
Captain
a Kurt Russell.
That's it. That was also
that's also a Kurt Russell movie, like on a boat. Obviously he's a captain, but he's got like an eye patch and shit. Kurt Russell.
I got those mixed up. Yes.
Yeah. But it was a good movie in the 80s. I don't think it would fly very well right now.
No.
The funny thing is they're still together to this day.
Yeah, Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn apparently fell in love in that movie, like when they were doing that movie or something like that. So
he really gaslighted her in real life.
Yeah,
this is like
the gaslighting of the movie. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Just like, I don't know. What else, Jason?
That's it, man. Okay. Watching movies, playing games, hanging out with Griffin.
Nice.
A lot. So,
speaking of watching things, I don't know if I talked about this or not, but I am now in rewatching Star Trek mode. I don't know why.
Which one?
So I started with Next Gen, and I finished up Next Gen, and I'm on Deep Space Nine right now. And Deep Space Nine is my favorite of all the series they've done. Deep Space Nine is my favorite. I think it's got the most interesting plot lines, and I might get heat for this, but Sisko's the best captain. Fight me. Like seriously,
damn.
He is fantastic. So I just love his interaction with the crew of the station, his interactions with his son. Like it's just a really great there's a lot of great storylines in there. So but I'm on that, and they just finished all the episodes of the new one, the Starfleet Academy. So my wife and I are going to start watching that at one point or another. We haven't watched it.
Yeah, I've heard good stuff about that.
Yeah. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Just watching Star Trek again. No movies.
That and like Next Gen seem to be like the divide, right? Like people are in one camp or the other for like DS9 and Next Gen. And the other series just kind of are off to the side. But
yeah.
Like,
I would agree with that. Like if the people that are not like hell bent on keeping the nostalgia of the original series, they're like, it's very much either Deep Space Nine or Next Gen. Like Voyager is fine. Enterprise is what it is.
It's been a long road.
Wow.
Best song. Best
that took me back. All right.
Yeah.
And like the new series, like I like the new series too, but like they don't hit as hard as like Next Gen and Deep Space Nine did. I would say, except for what is it called? The one with Pike. I'm trying to remember what it's called.
The reboot weird.
The one that was like
the J.J. Abrams one, right?
Yeah, the original, like the original Enterprise, like before Kirk.
I'm off then. Yeah, I'm wrong. I thought you were talking about the new like Star Trek movies. I'm sorry.
Oh, the new Star Trek movies I like, but I feel like they're different than they're more like they tried to take Star Trek and make it action flicks, and I'm okay with that. Like I think that they have
flares. Yeah.
Is it God, I don't remember what. It's going to drive me crazy unless I look it up, guys.
The series or movies?
Yeah, it's a new series, Star Trek.
I'm not
Strange
familiar.
New Worlds. Strange New Worlds.
Yeah, with Yoda. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, with Yoda. That's right. No, Strange New Worlds is like it takes place right before the original series, and Christopher Pike is the captain of the Enterprise. So Kirk hasn't come into it yet, but you've got Pike, Spock, There's a different first officer. You're introduced to Scotty and some of the other characters, but that one like goes back to kind of the roots of Star Trek, where each episode is kind of an individual like sitcom or not sitcom or drama that they have to overcome.
Yep.
So that one feels pretty good as well. But I like Discovery and like all those new ones, but I think they have their place, but they feel different. They do feel different. Anyway,
done with your fucking nerd conversation?
Yeah,
Can we talk about video games? Jesus.
Yeah. Are we done with nerd conversation number 1? Let's start nerd conversation number 2, please. Jeff, why don't you start then? What's going on? What are you playing?
Oh, fuck, man. I haven't played much.
Well, keep your goddamn mouth shut then, son.
Well, my new game is your new games. Are we going to start with Legends then? Because that's the only new thing I played this week.
We can start with Legends. We didn't play it a ton, but so
what's Legends?
Yotei.
Ghost of Yotei Legends.
Wait, did the multiplayer come out?
Yeah. I posted like 3 times in the chat about it, and
social right now.
Jeff was the only person that said anything about it. So,
oh shit.
We didn't get too deep into it.
No,
really.
We played like a bit of the first. We got wiped, and we had a disconnection.
We had a disconnection.
Yeah. Our Chris just left the thing, and it put him in his own world, mine and mine. Towards
and then,
like the third part of it, I guess. The
third chapter. So there's story missions, right? So it's broken up into story missions, survival missions, and then there's a raid. The raid is apparently coming out next month in April. I'm guessing it'll be 3 players because that's what the one in Tsushima was. But survival is 4-player. Story missions are 2-player. And we did the first story mission for the Oni, because there's basically a set of story missions for each of the 4 of the Yotei 6 that are not related. Like I'm guessing.
How do they do that? Like is it like a remix, like a standalone?
No, these are like mission, completely new missions that are co-op focused. And the thing about Legends is it's much darker. Like it's more gritty and more dark. And like, so I actually jumped in with a buddy of mine the day before Jeff and I played, either Wednesday or Thursday, I don't remember it. And we started the Spider, and like there's these like hallways that you walk through to go from one chapter in the story act to the next. And the Oni, like there's like spirits and stuff like that all over the place. The Spider, there's just fucking spider webs everywhere, and it's like really gloomy, and just the setting of the game overall is like a complete 180 from Yotei, from the story missions, from the actual story. But I mean, and there's 4 classes. Jeff, which class did you choose again? You chose the
I don't
Shinobi?
remember what it was called. The one that had the
Unichibara class.
Yes.
The Zombie Slayer.
The chain, right? The chain of sickle.
The one and
I don't remember what that's called either. I don't remember
something.
Kamasama or Karasama, something like that.
There's a G in there.
And then I picked the samurai. So I've only used the samurai class. There's 4 classes. There's samurai, archer, shinobi, and I forgot what the last one is. But
Bard.
You start
Druid.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
Bard. But everybody starts with a different sub weapon. So everyone gets a katana, and then everyone starts with one of the other weapons. So one of them starts with dual blades. One of them starts with spear. The shinobi starts with the chain and sickle, and then the samurai starts with the what is it, onachi, or the
big ass katana.
The big ass katana. And I know there's always going to be brutes in these things, so that's why I'm like, we should probably always have a samurai so that you have the big ass sword. But there's like objectives in each of the chapters. So each of the Yotei, of the 4 of the Yotei 6, I'm assuming because the other 2 are going to be part of the raid. So there's basically, you go after 4 of the Yotei 6, and each of them has 4 acts, and then each act has 3 chapters.
Wow.
We got to the 3rd chapter of the first act, and then we got disconnected.
So and then I got one-shotted by whatever the boss was.
Like the boss walks up and just like wrecked us.
Literally just demolished me.
Damn.
So it seems like you get, I guess you unlock better gear and stuff. So you should be getting better that way, because it doesn't seem like it's not like a looter kind of thing, right, Chris? It's not like you're picking up, like you are getting loot, but you're kind of like unlocking it.
Yeah, the loot is like post-mission loot. So you find things afterwards. Now, I think that it's handled differently within the survival. And then like as you progress and as you go up ranks, you'll get like everything we're getting is like common or uncommon. And then there's like epic stuff and like legendary stuff that you can get. And then, but eventually, as you rank up, you will your particular samurai or your particular hero will be able to use all of the weapons, but you have to be like rank 20 for that or something like that. So it actually, if you actually go and look at the classes, it'll show you how like what you get at each rank as you progress. And you'll open up like more damage, and then more like better healing, more life. So as you rank up, you are actually leveling up and becoming much less squishy, because you are super squishy when you go into this. Like going into these missions, even the bronze missions at the beginning with just one player, it's very possible you're going to get wrecked. When I was playing on Wednesday, my buddy and I got through one act of the spider. And then we got through part of the second act, and then he had to go. And I tried to do one of the missions to finish up. And same thing that happened with Jeff happened then. You get to the boss just one-shot me. It was rough.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of frustrating. So what about like a saving progression? Like, you get that far, there's different acts and stuff. You get knocked out in one fucking hit. Where do you go after that?
I think you restart from the beginning of the chapter, but the chapters aren't super long.
Okay. No. And plus, we didn't know what we were really doing in ours too. Like there's like these little blue wisp type things that kept like doing damage to us too, and you have to kind of figure out how to get rid of them. And we weren't really sure what the objective was at first. But we eventually figured it out. And then I think once you kind of know, you could probably do them a lot quicker even. And we didn't.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We just didn't really know well, I specifically didn't know, because I haven't played Yotei in quite a while, so I kept hitting buttons. I would be completely shadows.
Lost.
Yeah. I was like, how do you do like special? Because your characters get like special abilities and like ultimates and stuff like that. So it's definitely more of like a co-op, like I'm not going to say like hero slasher, but that's kind of what it kind of felt like that, I guess. Each class has its own kind of job it wants to do.
Eventually, once you rank up, it's like most of the classes end up leveling off, because you open up all the weapons and you get all the necessary. But there's what doesn't change is that each one has different special and super moves. Like for instance, the samurai, when you first start, everybody has heal when you push down, right? If your spirit is high enough. The samurai gets this move where if you push, I think it's right on the D-pad, like you'll see these tendrils, like almost blood, like go out to him to all the enemies, and he's literally sucking life from the enemies, to refill his own life. I don't know what the shinobi's moves are, because I've only used the samurai so far.
Yeah, like my thing was nice. Go invisible. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
That's a lot different than fucking blood tentacles shooting out.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like you're fighting.
I see that happen, and I'm like, I can disappear.
Yeah. And I always forgot I could do it. So yeah.
But and then each one has their own special combat ability. Like the samurai has a combat ability where he does 3 very fast, like lightning quick slashes, which. I ran into a boss. I hit the boss a few times and then kicked that off, and it took him out. Like it does a lot of damage.
Sick.
But yeah, and then like the survival mode, I didn't play it, but if it's anything like Tsushima, there's usually 3 or 4 zones that you have to protect. And you'll have waves of enemies coming into 1 or 2 zones at a time. And it's about being quick. Like you gotta cut guys down quick. And a lot of communication between everyone just to be able to survive all the waves that are coming in. But you get like a lot of good rewards for that too. And then you get to reuse all of that stuff when you get to the raid. Like if you if you, as you're leveling and ranking up your classes, you get to open all that stuff up and use it in the raid. So
sure.
Yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Yeah,
I definitely want to play it more.
It's
and
free.
It's free.
Too,
yeah,
right?
And it's free. Yeah. It's a free download. It's pretty big. It's like 23 gigs, I think, or something like that. So, so keep that in mind. You want to prepare, like, depending on your internet, like 30 to 60 minutes beforehand. But yeah, I mean, anyone from the community, like, if you're interested in playing, tag me. I will happily jump on and play some Tsushima Legends or Yotei Legends. I freaking love it. I love it.
Shit. When did that come
out? Wednesday, I think.
Wednesday?
Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday.
Okay. Last night would have been a good night. Anyway.
I almost dropped something in the chat about playing, and then I got into another game. So we'll talk about that later. And
gotcha.
Sorry, Jeff. I think I kind of took that
over.
No
worries.
But...
Yeah, no, you played it more than I did, so it just made sense to talk about it first. Honestly, this week has still been my Resident Evil fucking week. I
downloaded 7. Nice. I downloaded it. I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna channel the Chorney, and I'm gonna start playing Resident Evil.
Do it. I did. So I finished up 7.
Nice.
And I was like, holy shit, man, this game is so good. Like, I liked it more than the first time I played through it. Then I started Village, and then I finished Village.
Jesus Christ,
Village.
Dude.
Village is also a replay. I threw it on casual just because I wanted to get through it on Switch too, just to because both of them I played through the Switch too, so I didn't I didn't want to just like take my time going through it. I just wanted to kind of play through it just to see how they compared. So, 8's definitely longer. But I think I might like 8 the best out of the 3 new ones. Like, honestly, I think I might like it more than 9. Because after I was finished with 8, I started up 9 again. So
I was gonna say, is that what happened?
Yeah, so now I'm like halfway through 9 again. 9 I am replaying on Xbox though, only because I'm trying to go for like some other challenges, and I'm kind of doing the whole, like, it's not quite New Game Plus, but you can open up stuff to go into your second playthrough. So I wasn't going to play that on Switch 2 quite yet. So yeah, it's been like a week of Resident Evil, man, and
that's awesome.
High in Life splashed in here and there. And there was something else that I played. I can't remember. I started Resident Evil 2, actually. I downloaded that, but I couldn't commit to it quite yet because I'm halfway through 9.
The remake?
So let me just finish 9 again. Yeah, the remake. Yeah. Not the original 2.
Yeah, Travis posted a sale that they've got going on right now that has 234 remake for like $30. And I'm like, I might need to do that because I have the regular versions of those.
Oh. Remakes,
yeah,
sure.
yeah. So I might look into doing that.
The remakes are really good, especially 2. 3 is definitely kind of it's good. It's just compared to the other ones, it's just not that good, and it's super short. Like it's very, very short. But yeah,
you said 8 was the longest of them. How long is 8? Like 16,
I would say
8
was longer than 7. I think it might not be as long as 9. It might. My clock said when I was done, it was like around what it was for 9. I think it was like 10.5 hours, where 7 said 7 hours, which is kind of funny, or 7.5. Again, take into account, I don't think the timer counts that. I was also playing on casual, and also it doesn't for 7 and 8. I mean, and then I really don't think it counts cutscenes in the timing. So, and I watched all the cutscenes because it's been a long time since I played those games. So
nice. Okay,
I didn't skip any of them. So yeah, you could probably get through them. I'd say 7 realistically, probably like 10 hours. Probably that's still pretty short-ish this day and age. And 8 probably 14, 15 maybe.
Okay.
I finished my Ninja Gaiden 4 playthrough on PS5 because I wanted to get to that DLC.
Okay.
I just did that not too long ago, just before we ate dinner, so I haven't jumped into the DLC yet, but I did finish that.
So the DLC is completely after the like you can't. Can you start it before?
Okay. No, you have to have a finished save game to unlock it. Yep. So that I will jump into probably tomorrow. So hopefully we'll be able to talk about it next week. Next week's also Crimson Desert too. So
yes,
but that's not till late end of the week.
I still don't believe it till I see it. We'll
I still
see.
have worries, man. I still have doubts. I think it's gonna. It no doubt looks amazing. It's supposed to run really well, at least on the Pro and on PC. I still think, and I put this in the chat, I think it's going to be somewhere between the 77 and 80 range for Metacritic and OpenCritic. I just think it's going to be very diverse. I think it's going to blow people away visually in the first like 10 hours, and then people are going to realize there's not much there in terms of like substance outside of mechanics of combat and what you can like cool shit you can do. I hope I'm wrong because I have that shit. I have the limited edition pre-ordered. So
I personally, I think that it's going to be completely split down the middle. I don't think there's going to be any gray area with that game. I think it's going to be. I think if anything's fucking wrong with it, people
it's
are going to shit on this
slaughtered.
game. And that's what I'm super afraid of. Because people are very, very finicky nowadays.
Yeah,
and,
that's true.
There's so much hype behind this game. And they've only done it to themselves by not setting expectations and showing like console footage and shit.
And weird shit with the review too, or they sent Digital Foundry the embargo thing, but they didn't send them a console version. They sent them a PS Pro with a digital version of the game pre-installed, so they couldn't even test it on a regular PS5.
Yep.
So and Digital Foundry said yesterday or today that their video for the base consoles won't be out till after the game is released. So that has me kind of scared.
Yep. You should be.
Yeah.
I worry. I want this game to do well, and I'm probably going to buy it sight unseen. Just based on potential, I guess. But I think I just might get it through Steam in case it just like doesn't fucking run on PC, so I can refund it.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah, I'm still excited for it. But I'm getting my expectations kind of in check. If it's but if it's like Jason, like I think it could be that too, where people are like either like it's getting like 6.5 or 7 because of what it doesn't do well, and the other people give it like 8 and 9. It's like it could average even like 75-ish.
Yep.
So I could be generous even thinking it's going to hit 80, but I really hope I'm wrong.
Yeah, Metacritic can be 83, and then Steam is just like 20,000 overly negative reviews. Because somebody's bombing it. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's because that could definitely be the case. Yeah. So next week there's going to be some new stuff from us to talk about, at least for me anyway.
Yeah, me too. I got it. I have it pre-ordered as well. So, and I took off Friday to play it. So we'll see what happens.
Nice.
Yeah, I was going to take off Thursday, and then everything I'm seeing is like it might not actually get to me on Thursday. So I don't
know. Oh yeah.
I got Best Buy as well, so I might not get it till Friday.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Amazon didn't look like it was release day shipping either, or when I looked at it. So because I was trying to figure out where to buy it from. And...
That's it on my end.
All right.
Cool. Jason, how about you?
I fully intended to get into Monster Hunter Stories 3.
Oh yeah,
last week.
Yeah.
I bought it. I installed it, and I'm like, okay, while this is installing, let me play Ball Pit. And 15 hours fucking later,
I told you, man.
Pit. Holy shit!
It's so much better than it deserves. It has no right being as good as it is. Like, how is this thing as fun as it is?
It soothes me.
It's so satisfying. It's so fucking satisfying.
So the first couple times I played it, like I was extremely underwhelmed. I got a very just like this is too much pressure, right? This is not a calm, fun time. But I got to those calm, fun times, my friend, and they were very good. Ball Pit is amazing, and I bought it on Android as well.
Oh, nice!
So it just came out on the 12th, I think. So
very cool.
And it works great on my portal via Game Native. So
nice.
On Android, it's working fucking great. It's dangerous. How good that game is.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like the first few times you play it, it doesn't click because you don't have like a lot. You're right. You don't have the synergies. You're still trying to figure out how to properly. No matter how you say this game, it sounds bad. How you combine the balls, and like the relics you get, and then you start unlocking like extra features. Like you get to unlock an additional ball, special ball that you can use, an additional special relic, bringing 2 dudes at once, which is like fucking
I just
amazing.
Got that last night. Yeah,
oh, it's so good.
This changes everything.
Yeah, that game, like it took about, I would say it took about 3 or 4 hours, but after that first 3 or 4 hours, like the teeth were sunk in, and I just couldn't stop. I couldn't stop.
For lack of a better term, I thought I was going to bounce off of the base building stuff, but I'm really getting into it. Wow. Yeah.
I'll have to show you like what I did with mine, because I was very minimalist on the base building stuff. But I wanted to maximize the bouncing because of the upgrades. So like any buildings that were, I'll have to like take a screenshot of it or something like that and send it to you.
The progress meter, or
yeah, when you have to upgrade, when you have to like bounce your villagers off of it.
I send one in the Discord.
Did I? Yeah,
we talked about that, and you said
basically
how you built
once I unlocked like the entire area, I reformatted my entire base so that there's a little box in the center, where every like I surround the area with all buildings that would benefit from getting all the upgrades.
And then in the middle, do you fill it with
that's
like
my crops.
Weeds and exactly.
That's my crops.
That's exactly what I'm doing. Yep.
Yeah. It's again very satisfying when you see them like start like getting like fucking flames behind them and just like rocketing all over the place. It's really great. Yeah. Bob, it is awesome.
Bob, it's all right. It's all right. So Griff and I were looking for new games to play, and frequently we just kind of put in couch co-op or something like that. And we came across one game that looked very silly called Henry Halfhead, where you play as this cartoony character that it's half a head. It goes from like the nose up, so it's like someone that's like kind of peeking, but it's very cartoony, right? And it shows you like possessing items, right? So you like if you see like a bed or something like that, you can like hop into that item, and then you are the fucking bed. You can kind of move around and stuff. The other player can jump off of you. The entire game is built off of the ability to possess things, manipulate them to solve puzzles, right? And it is it's narrated by this extremely charming British guy, and
David Attenborough.
Possibly, no, it's not. But he's very funny, and there's some corniness to it that I appreciate, some puns and stuff. But there's one time like in the initial stages where you have these children's blocks, and it's like it's a T, it's a P, it's an O and S, and so you spell out stop, and then just like completely out of nowhere he says hammer time. and it just moves on. It's like nothing else is ever said about it. And he's like, hammer time.
That's funny.
But
I like that.
But you wake up as babies, right? And you kind of manipulate things in your room, and you go to the next room and you kind of do more stuff, and you're kind of growing up like during these stages, right? And each room is presented in like kind of a void, right? Like a big white void, but there are items of interest in like your vicinity, right? So like in the Matrix or whatever, when they're in that void, like they have the the weapons lockers, shooting it or something like that. It's kind of like that, where you're just supposed to focus on that specific area, solve a puzzle. Door kind of appears, and it's like, okay, all right, let's go through this door. And then all of a sudden you're like 3 years old or something like that. And then you're getting a birthday cake, and you got to cut the birthday cake. Then you're going to school. And I'm like, okay, this is like the tutorial, right? No, like you're actually going through the stages of Henry's life. And it becomes kind of serious and like, well, not serious, but a little sad and poignant, I think, at the end. Because it's initially about like I don't know, like not succumbing, but like conforming to like society and rules and stuff like that. that you kind of learn in school, right? So you're in school and it's like, okay, you can't be completely expressive in drawing this rubber duck or whatever. You have to draw it exactly like everybody else. But then you find out, later you really need your creative side to enjoy life, right? And it's a long expression of that, and it's pretty fun. It's short. It's about 2-3 hours or something like that. But Griffin and I got very into it afterwards, and we had a long conversation about it, and it was I don't know, it was a good moment, I think. And it's like $13 or something like that. So it's on like PC, Switch, PlayStation. It's a short ride. It's really fun.
So it's totally a lot of you said it's a lot of puzzles. It's like each little area, each stage of Henry's life gives you some puzzles to complete.
I would actually say it's like 40% puzzles, and like the rest is like weird sandbox shit. Especially in like the middle stages where you're like coming home to like unwind or whatever. There's so many different rooms that you open up, and it's just like you've got to go find puzzle pieces, and bring the puzzle pieces and connect them, and maybe you'll get a new hat or something like that. Or you find a radio or something like that in a cupboard, and you pull out the radio, or you possess the radio and bring it out, right? But then you got to plug it in. So you actually become the plug, and then you've got to hop around and find an electrical outlet and hop in there. Say you find an alarm clock and you want to use that for something. You got to go find a battery first and be the battery, and then just kind of wobble around. And bear in mind, like all these different items have extremely different like movement capabilities and such. So if you're something really heavy, you can kind of only hop a little bit, right? But there's other things like you can be a paper airplane and just kind of fly up and around and shit, or become like a soap bubble. And the game's really neat.
So multiplayer, are there two of you essentially?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Two of you, split screen.
Jeff, you should really go check out a video of this game. Like it looks, it's really interesting looking.
Co-op too?
No, not online.
Just it's couch only.
Yeah.
Okay.
Split screen, but there's a little bit of griefing involved. Griffin found this when we were going to school. He found a pink backpack that looks like a hippo, but you could open your mouth and consume anything in the backpack or the other person, and the other person's screen just goes black, and your little white eyes just kind of blink every now and again.
Oh, wow.
You can't do anything about it. You can wiggle your controller, you can hit all the buttons. You're trapped in that backpack forever while your 10-year-old cackles next to you. So.
Yeah, this is really interesting. Like you see the if you look at the Steam page, there's like a GIF that's showing like Henry turns into a knife, and then he cuts up some bread, and then he turns into each individual piece of bread and puts himself in the toaster, and then pops out, and then he turns into the toaster and starts toasting. Like it's really interesting how you're literally taking the form of everything in the area.
And it's done in a pretty slick way. It's a little messy, like all of a sudden you're in the living room and you're pulling shit out of all the drawers, and you've got this whole pile of shit all around, and you want to go to the book over there, and you hold B, and it'll give you like a whole array of things that are around you that you can hop to individually there. So it makes it extremely easy. I thought it was going to be messy and clunky at first, but no, it works out.
It's fine.
Works out great. Jesus Christ, I'm finding different seeds in that scene, and I'm growing different things for specific like achievements or puzzles or whatever. It's just extremely engaging. You can cook spaghetti in the toilet, and there's an achievement for that.
What?
Yes. It's ridiculous. The achievements are split between chapter by chapter, you get something. But then there's also weird
Jeff,
shit
it's
like
called
that.
Olive Garden. That's what it's called.
That's authentic Italian,
That's
Chris.
Right. Toilet spaghetti is called Olive Garden.
But yeah, it definitely rewards experimentation for sure. So Man, yeah, we had a really good
time. Pretty cool.
Patrick,
very unique. It's very unique looking.
Yeah, he's got 2 daughters that he plays games with, and he made this form for your little one to fill out. That's essentially like a review guide for a game. It's like, I played this and this was my favorite thing, like 4 different questions, it runs the gamut and stuff. So actually, we pulled it up and I quizzed Griffin on that stuff, and he got super deep into it. So
right. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was
just see if T will want to play it.
Yeah, that's
a short trailer after this.
Yeah. What else? Yeah, ball pits. Another thing that we played co-op. Jeff, you've brought this up before. Revenge of the Savage Planet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we were just browsing through stuff, and I remember you talking about that, and I'm like, okay, let's give this a shot. And I really fucking like it.
I forgot it was co-op, honestly.
Yeah, it's got online and local split screen. So yeah, we just played that for like a few hours, I think, before the show.
I should get back to that eventually. I liked it too. I can't remember why I fell off of it.
I'm trying to remember.
There's not a lot of buzz about it, right? Like,
it kind of came and went, kind of.
Yeah, and it doesn't really stick in your memory, I guess. The title kind of, I don't know what it is about it, but
this is the second one you're playing, right? Or the first?
The first one's Journey to.
That's right.
Or whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
And it kind of left a bad first impression because it was so fucking Borderlands humor, with the robot that's like your guide or whatever, and they really want to be claptrap. But you can there's a slider actually, or a toggle or whatever, where you can choose less dialogue or no dialogue at all. Yeah. But we left it on because Griffin was super into it and he thought it was very funny. But the game's pretty well polished. Like I liked the gameplay elements of it. The Metroidvania aspect, I think, has been the most fun part in that. You're not just going A to B. Obviously, you're going to one place, and it's like, oh shit! In order to get this, I need to go back and get an electric whip or something like that to get up a little bit higher. And it doesn't always feel like it's backtracking. It's I don't know. They make it.
It feels good to go back. Yeah,
they make it worth your while because they'll give you stuff along the way that it's like, okay, shit, I can bring this back to base and like 3D print it and then go on to my next adventure.
That's right. You 3D print everything in that. That's one of the first things you do is get that up and running, right? The 3D printer. Yeah. Okay. It's coming back to me. I should get back to that. I have a time now. I have like a week to play whatever.
Yeah. I think we're going to play it an awful lot the next couple of weeks. So, I also introduced him to Mount Your Friends, and he really likes that. It took him a little while to get the hang of it. And I was, the first few matches, I was like, okay, all right, I'll then take my time with this. And then he got fucking good, little shit. Damn, yeah. So now it's like nail biting at the end of the rounds, and I'm
sorry. Which game? I heard the friends part.
Oh, Mount Your Friends.
Oh, Mount Your Friends.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's an old. Yeah. You remember that game?
I remember it. Yeah,
okay.
100%.
Swinging dongs and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that game's super good. But I don't know. That's about it. There were a couple other things that we played. We played a lot, but nothing super new. Yes. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Chris, what you got?
Check out that Henry game.
Please do.
Let's see. I don't have a lot to talk about. I did put Mio back in and got all my my money back, and then went and beat the game. There were when I stopped playing, there were 2 bosses or 3 bosses technically that I could go after. One of them led to the bad ending, air quotes. One of them led to the good ending, and the other one, I don't know where it leads. So I chose one in particular because I thought it was going to be the easier boss to beat, and that's the one that led to the ending, which I think was the good ending. So this other boss that is essentially 2 guys, like 2 dudes with swords flying around the room at once. I went and tried to fight him several times, and he kills you in 2 shots, and there's no way to get your life back or anything like that. And after like 10 or 11 tries and not making much progress, I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. So I stopped after that. But I will say that what was really cool with the ending is like the ending was very good and very interesting. And no spoilers, but one of the things I was always wondering is, am I going to get to see, because they talk about that you're in essentially a ship, right? My thought was, am I going to get to see what the ship looks like? And they do. They kind of zoom out and they give you a good view of what the ship looks like and how it all pieces together. So that was really cool. Let's see. More Son of Sparta. So I got a little bit further into that.
I forgot I had that.
Yeah, I didn't really go very deep into it, but I think we talked about that enough. It's just kind of
good.
It's just an average Metroidvania game. It's not like I don't feel like there's anything right now that is compelling enough to be like, I got to go back. It's like they just made a Metroidvania and said, oh, the God of War game, the name is going to sell this thing for us. And that's, it feels like they didn't really
I think
try.
You're giving it too much credit saying it's average, honestly. Like when I was in Mexico and I popped in Prince of Persia, I'm like, this feels
Prince of Persia
much better.
Prince of Persia is high tier.
I feel
it is a high tier.
I put in like that D-Lead game and whatever, and I feel like that feels better, and like Metroid Dread feels better, and these are like
you're talking about really high tier games. Like D-Lit is great.
Is D-Lit really a high tier game though?
I think it is. Yeah, I think it's fantastic.
No, I know you think it's fantastic, but when you take of like what the tier of like Metroidvanias are and like the general public, I don't think they'd look at that and be like you would look at Sons of Sparta and be like, that is supposed to be a higher tier game than the D-Lit game is. But D-Lit's so much better.
Yeah, D-Lit is great. D-Lit is great. But yeah, it's I've played a ton of Metroidvanias, and I am giving it a little too much.
Right in the middle.
No, I don't. I put it lower.
Okay, so you agree with me.
But that's the thing. It's like I don't really play average Metroidvanias. Like most of the ones that I've played. Like if it's just average, I probably haven't finished. No, I've played so many of them, Jason. I've got so many of them that I want the ones that I play to really grab my attention.
Metroidvania sommelier over here.
He takes a whiff of it and boots it up.
Symphony of the Night.
Backtracking in this one.
Yeah, he pairs a nice IPA with it and tells everyone how much he loves the taste that goes with it.
Is that a hint of morph ball that I spelled?
There you go.
Oh my god!
Transform into a wolf. That's great. But
where would you put that Pac-Man one?
The comparison. Oh, I would probably
because that's one I feel like that's at like your level of average, because the way you talked about it was like that's kind of the bar.
I would honestly say that the Pac-Man one was definitely more unique. It has more to pull you in. I think that the Pac-Man one, if I were to play it today, I'd probably think much more highly of it with all the
after it got patched up and shit.
Yeah, after they basically fixed every problem that I ever had with the game. But yeah, it's not enough to keep me interested, I don't think. So I got a bunch of other Metroidvanias I could play. Let's see what else. I started playing the original Shantae again. So we did that on Wednesday. And I streamed it. So for those that did not see about that or see that on in the Discord, I am going to try to stream every Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern. And I am starting with the Shantae series. And I am starting with the very first game, which I have never beaten. That's the only one I haven't beaten. Yeah, it's rough. Like it's, in
a bad way, or like,
no, rough as in it's old. It feels old. Yeah, it feels old. But I like, it's one of those things though, like as I'm playing it, it's like, sure, this is rough now, but this looked really great for a Game Boy game back in, what was it, the mid to late 90s, right? So, but yeah, got through the first dungeon. I believe there's 4 of them. So I'm going to continue to play that only on stream. And I'm going to try and play all of the games to completion all 7 of them. So I would love people to join and chat with me while I'm doing it. And I am planning on giving away copies of Shantae as I do this. I have at least 1 copy of 7 Sirens to give away. And I'm going to look and see what else I have that I might be able to put up for prizes for watchers and things like for viewers. But yeah, please swing by. We will be posting.
It was a good time.
You did. Yeah, you did. Jeff did, or Travis did. And yeah, we had, I think at one point we had maybe 5 or 6 people in the stream, which for my first stream that was kind of not announced, and we just dropped it in the Discord.
Threw it on there.
I was very happy with that. So, you know, it was a good time, and I would really, I'd love to have more of the community to interact with. So, come by Wednesday between 7 and 9 p.m. Eastern, and watch me get my ass kicked by the original Shantae game. That's how that works. It was the first session was pretty rough. Like I got lost twice, and
he was regretting his choices.
I got lost twice, and then there was one point where, like, literally over an hour into the stream, I realized that if you hold down the attack button, she can run. I'm like, fuck. I always forget to go back
and see there. Like, what the hell? Like, maybe I'll get the dance later. And Light Edge is like, no, you just
you have to hit X, which is unusual because there was no X button on the Game Boy. So you know, but yeah, I would love if you guys wanted to come by and chat while I'm doing that. So only other game I played was more Like a Dragon, which I am enjoying. I think Ichi is a really I don't even know. Huh?
He's a good dude.
He is a good dude. Yeah. He's very naive.
He's swell. He's very
naive.
he's a positive force in the universe. And absolutely. Like I respect the hell out of that.
Yeah.
Boy is kind of dumb as rocks sometimes.
Yes, but indeed.
Yeah, you gotta love him. Lovable idiot.
But I'm trying to figure out, I think I'm on chapter 4 now, but I am enjoying that. It is really fun. And I one of the things I thought was very interesting, and I'm not going to go in too much because this is an older game, right? But they like Ichi starts talking about how he when he was a kid he wanted to be a hero, and it was all about like
Dragon Quest and stuff.
Yeah, and he starts talking about Dragon Quest, which trips me out a little bit because I know how popular Dragon Quest is in Japan. Like it's got its own fucking holiday. Like Dragon Quest comes out and they make it a holiday sometimes. Like from what I understand. But they started talking about Dragon Quest, and I'm like, this is Sega. Like Sega has an RPG property that they could have thrown in there. It's like it just said Phantasy Star, but they didn't. They stuck to Dragon Quest, and you know, I appreciate from a cultural perspective. I appreciate that from
they just forgot about Phantasy Star, like they seem to have.
Damn it!
Well, it certainly seems like they forgot about Phantasy Star, Jeff.
And again, maybe I want them to. There. And oh shit. Yeah, I'm not happy with where Phantasy Star is right now.
Anyway. Yeah, I kind of want like a real Phantasy Star 5 that would bring it back.
Be nice.
It would be pretty awesome. I'll tell you what, let the guys that did E33 do it. Be all about that.
Have them do all the RPGs moving forward.
That's right.
Yeah. They're a big team. They can handle it.
That's it, though. That's it. So I'm really digging Like a Dragon. So I'm really digging it. It's fun. Yeah.
Good.
Cool. Well, that's it for me. Let's pass it back to Jeff. I think he's got an email for us.
There is an email.
It's time to read. Let's go.
Yep, because I didn't pull up my the doc, so I have to look at my small little shitty phone.
I mean, I can read it if you want. I think I have it.
Sure, go for it.
Yeah.
From Amy Maisie. Thanks, Amy. Excellent. Oh, I do have before we read this, before I forget, Amy, I have a question for you. I can't remember if you answered it or not, but you did mention it in one of your emails as well as in the Discord that you weren't allowed to play games growing up, but you knew just by kind of like hearing about them that you were gonna be a fan of them. I just want to know, like, specifically, are there any specific things that triggered your brain to be like, I don't know for sure, but this is something the second I like move out, I'm diving into, and I'm gonna like this. Just a question to throw back at you while we answer these ones.
That's a good question. All right, you want me to read it? Okay.
Yes.
Let's see. Don't have what? Oh, wait, that's your comment. Never mind. She said, I waited a bit since I didn't want to hog your airtime, but here goes.
It's all
she
yours,
says,
Amy. Yeah.
Many moons ago, as an emerging Final Fantasy fan, it seemed natural to play Final Fantasy IX after playing 8. After a few hours, I lost interest since the characters were too, in quotes, were too chibi, so I never finished it. Question, what's a petty or silly reason you stopped playing a game? If it's been a while, do you ever plan on trying again? Thanks, guys. So a petty or silly reason that you stopped playing a game, and did you go back to, or do you plan to go back to it?
I sometimes I formulate reasons to not play a game so I can move on to other stuff because there's such a high pressure to like, I got to be in the zeitgeist. So like when I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2, the initial, cutscene, or I don't exactly remember how it went about, but as soon as I got free agency, like as soon as I got control of Arthur, I was on a horse, right? And I went to go, follow Dutch or whoever it was, but I tripped on a rock and I died. And I shut it the fuck off. And I'm like, nope, I'm done. Nope, not playing this game.
You
This is
tripped
bullshit.
over a rock and died?
I tripped over a rock, landed in a creek, and I died. Wasted.
Wow.
And I'm like, nope. The same thing happened in No Man's Sky. It was like launch week or something like that. I just touched down and got to my world, which is supposed to be like closed off, right? At least I thought so. But somebody hopped into my game and fucking killed me. And I'm like, no, I don't want this at all. I don't. To this day, I still don't know how they got in my game. I don't know if it was a friend or somebody that just joined that way, but it was definitely a person. And yeah, I still have not played much No Man's Sky since then because it pissed me off so much. I get pissed off easily.
That would piss me off.
Because
especially when I'm not expecting it.
I'm frugal. That's why.
You actually reminded me of one. So I've got a few. Jeff, do you want to go? You want me to
go? You can go. I have a definite 2, but I'm trying to see if I can think of others.
So I'll start with Ocarina of Time. The water dungeon pissed me the fuck off.
Yo,
I was
valid. I validate your feelings.
Yeah, absolutely. I said fuck this game for at least 6 months. I did finally go back to it, and then I just did a walkthrough of the water dungeon and then finished the game afterwards. Like everything else was pretty much gravy after that. But that water dungeon is just it was just awful. So that was
I don't look at that as being petty though.
Yeah, that's warranted.
That dungeon.
I mean, I feel like it was petty, like especially with how much I have loved most of the Zelda games in the past. I do have a few that I haven't played.
You don't owe them anything, man.
You're right. But on the Zelda front, I'll stay with it. Tears of the Kingdom, like I still haven't gone back to that because I just don't feel like it feels like Zelda, and I feel like that's a bit petty. I know it's a good game, and it's like I really should go back and play this. I know it's a good game, but it's not fucking Zelda, and that really pisses me off for some reason. I don't know why. Like it is definitely a silly and petty reason for me not to play it. But yeah. And then the one that I thought of because of what Jason said, and I might have talked about this on the show like before we did hiatus, before we took our hiatus, but World of Warcraft. So World of Warcraft, I had a paladin that was level 55, and this is when the cap was 60, and I was playing with a friend of mine, and she all of a sudden I started getting attacked by other players, and I'm like, what is going on? I have no idea. I am not playing PvP. And they basically just came in, and there were like 3 of them, and they just wrecked me. And Jason's about like cracking up because he knows where this is going, and it turns out.
Talking about.
It turns out that the person that I was playing with, Serena, was playing a joke. She turned her PvP on, asked me to cast a spell on her, right? So he said, hey, can you do, whatever this buff is? And I was like, oh yeah, sure. And I cast it on her. And because I cast a spell on someone who is labeled PvP, it turned me PvP. And then she had her husband and one of his friends come in and wipe me out. And like, that was like a big joke for them. And it was funny for them, but I stopped playing the fucking game after that. I'm like, I'm done.
Never talked to her
I
again.
never fucking played. No, I still talk to Serena, but I never played WoW again. That was it. I was done.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. So
he got stream sniped. Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. You should have went last because that's pretty much makes the Bettiest
Have I not talked about that on the show before? I feel like I did.
I think so. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
I was like pretty much hammered in the bag like every show we recorded back then. So
that's fair. Yeah.
Some stories I don't remember. So that could be one of them.
Jeff, it's okay because I don't remember stories and I'm not hammered. So you're all good. You're all good. But yeah, I think that's it for me. Go ahead, Jeff.
Mine are mostly art style things, man. Like the Dungeons of Hinterberg game.
Yeah.
I like the gameplay of it. I just thought that game was ugly as fuck. And I'm like, I don't like playing it because of it. I would boot it up and been like, all right, let's go. And I'm just like, I don't like the way the main character looks. I don't like, and this isn't like a gooner thing. Like she's not sexy enough. They look weird.
I like that. That's where your mind went first.
No, I don't think my mind's going to go there.
That's fair.
What do you mean? Like, yeah, their tits aren't hanging out enough for you? I'm like, no, that's not it at all. Could have been a big buff dude for all I care. But yeah, I stopped playing that.
He prefers that actually
because of that. Yeah, of course. Definitely. And the same reason I never started or wanted to play the Nino Kune games is because I don't like the art style for those.
I can see that.
Ghibli art.
Yeah,
Ghibli
art.
God.
Yeah. I'm not a big
What is wrong
fan.
with your
I mean,
heart?
if he's not a Ghibli fan, he's not a Ghibli fan, right?
Whoa.
I don't. Yeah, I can't fault that. Like everybody has their preferences, right? So
it's not even like the entire art I don't like. Just certain things about it bug me. So I'm just like, It's like movies. Like I'm not a big I haven't seen Labyrinth because I just think that movie looks.
I think weird. Jason just had a knife in the heart. Just
I know. I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure that's what that was. That reaction from Jason was like a knife in the heart.
The last time I saw a Labyrinth, it was actually pretty recently, and we went and saw it with a full, not a full orchestra, but like fucking 30, 40, musicians playing the score in the background.
Oh my God, that's
people
awesome.
left and right just like fucking screaming out oh my God. It was
that would be a cool experience.
Yeah.
And it's a me thing. I'd probably like it now. Who knows? Like I hated like the Rudolph Christmas special.
Oh, the claymation stuff.
Man, I hated claymation as a kid.
God.
I like stop motion stuff, but claymation I just refused to watch
motion.
it. Right? Yeah, I know, but if it was like stop motion of like Transformers fighting each other, I'm like, that's cool, that looks cool. But when when I can tell it's made of clay, like Wallace and Gromit type stuff, I'm like, I'm not playing. Like there was that Telltale game, or was it even Telltale? I don't remember what it was. There was a claymation one of those. I'm like, no, just because of claymation, I'm not touching it. I don't care how good it is. No, thank you. I'm sure there's other shit like that.
That's a really good answer, actually. So that works.
Yeah,
don't like it.
I thought I had another one, but I can't remember what it is right now. So,
yeah,
man,
I'm sure there's definitely
good shit.
Now that my brain is going, I'm like, there's got to be other stuff. Like sometimes genre will just do it if there's something about a genre, like building shit. Usually when I find out there's building stuff in a game, I will just not play it because of that. But I'm getting a little better.
I'm that way with survival games. Like if they say it's survival, it's like I don't know,
a tree puncher type thing. Yeah.
Fallout 4 that had the base home building.
Yeah, I didn't do any of that shit. Like I played Fallout 4 all the way through, never touched the base shit. Like I only did enough to make sure that I could get through the game, and that was it.
I didn't finish it, Chris, because like I knew I didn't have to do it. But just the thought of thinking, like, if I don't put time into this, I'm missing out on something I have to be because that's how these games are done. I just stopped playing Fallout 4 eventually. I'm like, nope.
I mean, Fallout 4 never felt as good as Fallout 3 to me anyway. I don't know what it was, but yeah. Cool.
All right.
Awesome. I think that is it. Thank you, Amy, for the email. We certainly appreciate those every time. I think we should start taking her emails and throwing them in the question of the week and get some opinions from other people too. So if you continue to send those in, Amy, we'll start putting them in question of the week and let people kind of throw in their ideas as well. And then Jeff, do you want to repeat your question to Amy?
Oh yeah. Just was there anything when you kind of knew that video games were for you, but you weren't allowed to play them, that you definitely knew that this is something like a hobby you could jump into once you were able to do it on your own, that you just like, what were the triggers that were like, I'm going to love this shit?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Cool. I think that's a show. Thank you all for listening. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please tell a few friends about us. We appreciate that. And if you're on YouTube watching, please like, subscribe, and comment. All of those things definitely help us out. And join me on stream on Wednesday from 7 to 9. I'm going to be doing it on Twitch at least. And for some reason, the YouTube stream did not work this time around, but I'm going to try and fix that before Wednesday.
Yeah, it was working the first time we tried it.
Yeah, so when we tested it, it worked. And then for some reason, it, well, what's interesting is it didn't work when I streamed. And then when I came back to it later, it had everything was back to normal. And I could have, it would have worked like if I had done it a second time, like a couple hours later. But
we'll work it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But that's it.
Okay.
Thanks, guys. Until next time, my name is Chris.
I'm Jason.
And I'm Jeff.
Play your games, and we'll talk to you next time.